I'm going to be doing a lot of this. You know, I mean, normally when I play the game, I do a lot of this. I'm not actually going to do it this time because you have to watch it, the story. Look at Alia's fucking picture. Jesus Christ. What are you doing? I don't think that looked better on a lower resolution TV. That's fucking creepy looking.
Nah, yeah. And she's also got dog testicles back there. I don't know what those are.
Jesus Christ. So, here's what's also cool. We're gonna start with Grizzly Slash, and you can choose which you want to play as. It's not like Megaman X4, where you pick your character at the beginning of the game and that's it, and they have 2 different campaigns. You can do any stage as either X or 0. It doesn't matter. You can switch back and forth. You can, like, do 2 with X, 4 with 6 with 0. You can do 4 each. What I'm going to do, for the sake of convenience, is I'm just going to play through the entire game as just one of each. So, functionally, I'm going to play it like Mega Man X4, where I was going to play through the whole game as both characters. And then a third thing. But you can go back and forth. You don't have to play the whole game as one or the other. I'm going to. God fucking damn it. Alia. I hate her. I don't actually hate her. But goddamn, this is annoying. So. I don't fucking care, Jesus Christ. I said I wouldn't do it, but she's literally not saying anything of merit or value whatsoever. It's literally just, hey, shoot the enemy with your sword. Shoot the enemy with your gun. Oh, you didn't think about that, did you? So this is kind of a cool stage, right? This is the processing ability of the PlayStation 1.
Look at this PSX.
There's so many things in these games, like that Sigma head at the very beginning, that just feels like, look at how powerful the PlayStation is.
Yeah.
Couldn't do this shit back then. And there's that, like, this is what I can do because we're playing on Rookie Hunter mode, is I'm going to avoid having to backtrack back to this level. Oh my god, I fucked it up. I fucked it up for my own self. So never mind.
Never mind.
Can I? No.
It's like how it used to be, but worse. Oranges and lemons say the all the same form.
Fuck it. I'm gonna have to come back literally as soon as I said that. Fuck. Oh no, this one's already shut the fuck up, Alia. I can see that. I see it. This is literally like the fucking actual thing. Mega Man! There's your girl, Hammer Joe's. They'll swing your mighty hammer and then throw it. So you better watch out. Energy tank mine. This level has 3 fucking collectibles. You know how insanely rare that is? Almost none of the... And... Giant moon in the background. Bam. That's what I was waiting for.
And...
Shut up, Alia! Okay, so I missed out on the heart tank. I got the sub energy tank, sub tank. That's what I'm thinking. And then boom, we got a Dr. Light capsule up here. So we got all 3. Here's what's really interesting: 0 is about to get this Dr. Light capsule.
Isn't that interesting? We're making hand gestures.
Dr. Light made a holographic recording of himself saying, "Holy shit, it's 0.
Holy fuckles, it's Knuckles."
I want everyone who thinks, oh, 0 killed the entire classic cast of Mega Man, to look at this fucking scene and then shut the fuck up. Dr. Light was aware of what and who 0 was. That means he was aware of Wily building 0. Work that information into your worldview. So, here's what's nice. Megaman X4, we couldn't do this because it was choose one or the other. But Zero, if you choose to play a level as Zero, you're not missing out on a Dr. Light capsule. You don't have to replay it to get the Dr. Light capsule. Unlike some other games I could mention, you can actually just get all the Dr. Light capsules as Zero, which is really weird because I'm not playing as X during this playthrough. For security reasons, the program is divided into 4 segments, and you have to get all 4 before you can use them. It's not like until now where you just get them piecemeal. You have to get all 4, and then you can use the armor. And yet, her name is Alia, isn't it? She can analyze the data and let you upload it. So that suggests that it's not actually recording. It seems to suggest that it's an AI who's, like, aware of what's going on. But that's interesting. The fact that he's like, Alia, she'll be able to take these super advanced armor designs I made for X, who is so advanced that even 100 years in the future, people can't figure out the technology I made him with. Alia will figure this shit out, just give it to her. Interesting to consider. Also, he's an AI. Interesting to consider. Considering, you know, the theories about what happened to Wily. People think he turned himself into a Reploid. Stupid. Wily turned himself into a sentient hate virus of death. Woke. Get woke, people.
Get with it.
Anyway, here's the program for the legs. So he explains what the legs do, even though he just told us that you can't use the armor until you get all 4. So why the fuck are you explaining what the legs parts do?
Not to mention the thing on the top of the capsule that looked like a pair of lungs.
Afraid that I know nothing about your body structure.
Oh.
Therefore, I can't give you upgrades. I'm sorry. I don't need any power-ups. I am a cool guy.
I have hair. With the power of air.
I have one question for you. Sometimes unknown data emerges in my mind. It's called a dream, Zero.
Yes.
It's called a dream.
You've had a thought.
And
like a headache with pictures. A thought.
And I can see a figure of an old professor. Do you know him? Giorno lied. Dr. Light lied. The data must be a fragment created by some error. It's called a memory. It's called... you forgot.
And then you remembered later.
You forgot it, and then you remembered the thing you forgot.
Have to get onions.
I wouldn't worry about it. Please, for the love of God, do not worry about your mysterious past.
No, who cares?
Please, Zero, please don't remember.
Zero!
For the fuck's sake. You cannot fathom how bad it would be if you did in fact remember. Please don't worry about it. Why don't you just forget about it?
Don't worry your silly little hair.
I don't worry about it. But I just figured.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm here.
I'm sorry I couldn't give you the answer to your question. Apparently he didn't really care. I didn't expect an answer. Anyway. So, yeah, once again, welcome to Mega Man X, where Zero is the main fucking character. Jesus Christ. I don't think Dr. Light has anything interesting to talk about with X for the last fucking 4 games in a row. There's just so much about that one interaction that just invites the imagination. So much fan fiction fuel.
First one.
And it's only for this capsule. None of the other capsules, none of the other Dr. Light capsules you get with Zero have that dialogue. Even if you get this one last, this is the only capsule that has that dialogue. So it's really weird and fucked up. Zero. Grizzly Slash, you can't lie to me with your new name. You should have that looked at. Time for small talk. So all of the Mavericks have different dialogue with either Zero or X, depending on which one you go in with, and depending on what point in the game you start fighting them. Because this is the dialogue we get because, hey, we need your part for the Enigma. But if you choose not to fight Grizzly Slash and just fire the Enigma anyway, and then, like, progress the story, and then come back and fight him later, he will have different dialogue. Because you're basically fighting him for no reason. Well, you know what you usually do and force me to. You used to be a maverick, right? Apparently that just started getting around.
Huh.
That's not really how I would describe it, but I guess I've already done my expose on how the term maverick has completely lost its meaning in the universe.
3-page expose.
That's what I heard. You destroyed Sigma, didn't you? What, that
5
old story?
times.
I just love how Zero does not angst about his tragic and mysterious past at all.
And he killed his girlfriend.
He's just a murder bot. Hunters and Sigma are very similar. I mean, you just said that at the beginning of the game, Zero. You already said that. I'm just an arms dealer. You destroy anyone who stands against you. So, they're fighting now just because Zero's kind of was an asshole to him. Whoop. I'm gonna wait for him to finish this pattern. So Grizzly Slash apparently has fought Zero in the past. And, like, you see one of his arms actually is a different color. It looks like he just grafted a new arm on there. And it switches back and forth between which arm it is depending on which way he's facing, because sprites.
You know.
So apparently they fought before, and he just cut off his arm and didn't kill him, which is interesting to me. The suggestion that Zero has ever not murdered someone before. But anyway, he's dead now.
Damn.
Yeah! Sick murder, dude. Total rank
Even that
essay.
picture's a little weird.
You got DNA data from the boss. You have just defeated. Thanks, Alia.
So let me know.
Every enemy has a weak point. Find the most effective weapon. We are 5 games into the X series.
Yep.
8 games with the classic series. We fucking know. We fucking know, dude.
Get it.
Oh my god, it's like such a struggle for me to not just mash. To just mash through all this
I got
dialogue.
G-ball.
Pressing Grizzly Slash, I'm so sorry. Grizzly Slash
Forgive me.
had the crystal ball, and now we can predict the future. It's really depressing. We can see the future, and it's just a picture of Mighty Never Died. Oh god! I should somehow the crystal ball is gonna make the Enigma work better. Fucking whatever. I'll ask another hunter to do the recovery operations.
Whatevs.
Those off-screen ninjas of Zeros that I keep referencing. I referenced once. Hey, look, it's it's Joey Wheeler. Incoming message from sources unknown. Unknown caller? I don't know, why are you answering? It's probably just a telemarketer. I'm getting a phone number and the caller ID says it's my own number!
Ah, pick it up! It's you calling you!
So yeah, so I always imagine this character with a thick Brooklyn accent. Nice to meet you, Maverick Hunters. I can't do one. Can you do can you do a Brooklyn accent?
Yes. I'm not gonna do it,
I
but just
don't
know that I
believe
can.
you.
Know that I can.
Look at his design, by the way. So he's got weird green eyeballs on the top of his helmet, and a red visor that goes over his actual eyeballs.
And then a clavicle nipple.
So, and then just some kind of weird gem underneath
And the holograms.
whatever that fucking is, and then long white hair.
Yep. Like the cool uncle who wears a Led Zepp leather jacket.
And we'll attack the hunter base. Just wanted to let you know. This character is so fucking weird. You don't even know how weird he is yet, but you'll see.
You'll all see.
I'm Dynamo. Dynamo. How dare he, at a time like this? I mean, like, he literally just kind of said, it's my mission to fuck with you, so I don't know why you're acting like he's just some vagrant.
I mean...
vandal. Should we even attempt to fight against one so arrogant? Who are you again?
What?
Who are you, by the way? Cygnus? Sigma? Cygnus? Any relation? So,
Signation?
we have a new item. We have the crystal ball, so now we have a 44% chance.
Fuck.
Do you think that means if we do this 100 times, it will succeed 44 out of those 100 times? Is that how...
Yeah!
Do you think maybe if we just spam the Enigma shot and then reload and just keep doing that over and over, eventually it'll succeed?
Yeah!
No. Let's do it, though.
Let's do it.
We're gonna do it, because it might work. It is literally completely random. It didn't succeed, that's how you can tell. Just from that screen, I can tell. It is completely fucking random. You can have every single parts that you need. You can have none of them. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. Sometimes you can defeat every single Maverick and get all of the parts that you need, and it still won't work. It's completely and utterly random. It is nonsensically arbitrary. And I believe it's seeded. So if we did this again, it wouldn't matter how many times we do it, it would never work. That's what I believe, because I've tried. I believe it's seeded. As soon as, like, you save the game and, like, load in, it's seeded. Whether or not it's going to succeed or not, randomly, has been decided. So, it's still worth trying every time just to prove that it's completely fucking arbitrary and random. But we're gonna move on to... Duff McWhalen!
Right, Duff McWhalen?
Oh my god, this is the worst stage of the fucking game, by the way.
No, his name's Duff McWhalen.
First of all, the one thing about that video that, like, makes me sad is he doesn't point out fucking C-Lab underneath the water back there.
See that 2020?
I don't see C-Lab underneath the water. C-Lab at the bottom of the
What a weird
sea. I don't believe it. Belonged to a marine museum. What an incredible influence the signal rest has. So be it to secure the sea. Let the fuck up, Alia. So this entire stage is just an auto-scroller, and it's really fucking annoying. It's even more annoying when you're playing as Zero, as X. As Zero, it's actually pretty decent, because we can do this, because we just fought Grizzly Slash. As X, this level is way more fucking frustrating. Not that it isn't frustrating with Zero.
What a mistake you made.
We're gonna move past that. So this is the entire stage. It's an auto-scroller. You're just doing this, the entire stage. Walking slowly while the enemy, the U-55 fucking chases you. And this is it. Oh, do you want to keep going? You want to go? No, fuck you. Want to just jam through this stage? I can't imagine how much trouble speedrunners have with this fucking level. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't think it matters. We'll get to that, don't worry. That's whatever, I'm on Rookie Hunter mode, it doesn't fucking matter. Just because I don't... nah. I don't like... this game isn't good. It's not bad, but man, do I have problems with it. It's just not worth it. It's not even like it's that hard. So, like, this entire thing is, like, on a timer. It's like you got 15 hours for the Enigma, before Eurasia crashes. Do I have the double jump? I do. Why do I have that? Before the Eurasia crashes into the Earth, Bruce Willis style.
Oops.
And I don't understand why they bothered with that. Because it's not like... Because you think about that and it's like, oh, it's to add... it's like making it like more pressure. Like, oh, if you fail enough times, it's gonna crash and you'll get the bad ending or whatever. But it's like, no! Because if you game over, if you run out of lives, it just takes you to a screen that's like, continue? And if you click continue, you lose nothing. It doesn't matter. If you lose all your lives in a stage and then choose to leave the stage and go back to the level select screen, then you'll lose that hour, and the erasure will get closer. So the timing mechanism is only important if you're some kind of freak-ass psychopath who goes, I'm gonna try and beat this boss of the Mega Man. Oh, it's too hard. I'm gonna go fight another one instead. Who the fuck does that? What coward? What coward does that? No one. I don't care if you know the suggested boss order or not. No one goes, I'm gonna go fight a Megaman. Oh, Megaman's really hard. I'll go fight someone else instead. No one fucking does that. You pick a stage, you stick with that stage until you beat it. Whether it's the first time you're playing Mega Man or the last time you're playing Mega Man.
And it will be the last time.
No one fucking goes, oh, I'm gonna go fight another one instead. And you would have to do that for... What's with the sunken ship, by the way? And you would have... It's draining for no reason.
Yeah.
And you would have to do that for the timing mechanism to matter. But you don't do that, because no one does that. So it doesn't matter.
Sure,
so I don't understand the purpose of the timing. Where it's like, oh, you got 15 hours and 8 Mavericks to beat.
Yeah. And...
This is never going to be a problem.
Just keep resetting until you get it.
And if you run out of lives and hit continue, you start over from the place you left off and lose no time. And, like, this game doesn't even have, like, oh, you ran out of lives, time to start the stage over from the very beginning. No, if you run out of lives and hit continue, it'll still start you back from a checkpoint. Like, right, like, if we ran out of lives and game over, no lives, right here, it would start me at the beginning of the sunken ship. It would not start me at the very beginning, and I would have to fight that, auto-scroller again. It would just start me from here. So what's the point? What is the purpose? It's so weird. This is such a weird Mega Man game. All the bosses are optional, and it's like there's a suggestion of a time limit.
And all the bosses
but there
are
isn't
Guns
one.
N' Roses.
All of the bosses are Guns N' Roses. That's so fucking stupid and weird.
Duff.
Waylon. Yeah, so his stage really sucks, by the way. The music is just a remix of Bubble Crab, which you don't realize how stupid that is until you listen to Bubble Crab's stage. And you're like, why? Why this one?
Why dough?
Why just have it be a remix? And you know what's worse? I looked it up. Apparently the composer for this game did make a unique stage theme for Duff McWhalen, and they cut it from the game and just put the remix of Bubble Crab in there instead. There's Vor happening on the screen right now. That's why we're being quiet, by the way.
We're furiously fucking jerking off.
So, I'm on Rookie Hunter mode, so we're not losing any health. Normally.
It's weird how you knew that Rookie Hunter mode means that you don't lose health there. It's almost like...
And it's weird how I went through this entire stage, which is the only stage that has these enemies in it, and knew that this is the only one in the entire stage where if you let it eat you, you can just stay, and the stage will not progress until you break out.
I say
and choose
it's
to do
weird.
That. It's really weird.
But... it's not really.
Did I leave it on this part for at least an hour while doing other things?
Other things.
I can't confirm or deny that.
Other thing.
but I did need to let that happen.
Touching one's own penis.
So, yeah. Anyway, when you fight Duff McWhalen, that fucking video. His name is Duff McWhalen.
His name's Duff McWhalen, by the way.
Oh my god. And when you fight Duff McWhalen, his fight's really fucking easy.
They turned the Megaman cartoon into a video game.
They made a cartoon out of that JoJo arcade game. Out of that arcade fighting game.
Crazy.
Capcom. Zero, long time no see. Haven't seen you since the concert. It has run high. A large amount of hydrogen, so you must want the ocean in order to produce hydrogen. Who sent you that fucking memo? Precisely.
Duff.
Please cooperate. Well, here's what's cool. Is Duff McWhalen would be like, yeah, sure. But he has been infected.
He's been infected.
A duel. I'll show no mercy. Our ship is about to set sail. For the last time. And Zero's down with it.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, sure, fight. Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm down with that.
Laying waste to your waist.
Yep, so, your ship has set sail, Duff.
McWhalen.
Fair seas to you. God damn it. That boss fight's actually really fucking annoying, because what he'll do is he'll shoot ice blocks at you that will push you into those spikes, which are instant death.
Of course.
Gotta love a boss fight which has instant death spikes in it.
You
Totally not annoying when boss fights have a stage hazard.
Not at all.
Shut the fuck up, Alia. She gives you that speech every single fucking time. Every time you beat a boss, she explains the concept of the fucking enemy weapons. What the fuck is the matter with you?
Fuck.
You produce hydrogen from the ocean. If only the hunter base worked. Now please return to the hunter base. Don't tell me what to do, bitch.
Binge.
Okay, so we beat 2 of the 4 sets. We beat 2 of the 2 sets of Mavericks, which now means we have a weird mini-boss fight. The X series has had this long thing with, for some reason, it needs to have, like, mini-bosses. Like, Bit and Bite, or the X-Hunters, or Double, I guess, in a way. But for some reason, like, they just keep needing to do, like, yeah, put a fucking little mini-boss in there, a mid-boss. And in this game, it's Dynamo. Dynamo. I don't fucking know. Joey Wheeler.
Watch.
I got Joey Wheeler over here. So that's the Enigma gun in the background. It looks really cool, actually.
Cute.
So this
is cute.
is happening at the Hunter base. And Enigma is taller than Zero, which means he is at least X comes up to his crotch.
Yep.
Because X is really fucking short.
Yep. He can suck his knees.
That's how we know. Nice to meet ya. You're Zero, aren't ya? What's it to you? To stretch a point, I want to disturb what you're doing. I don't want to kill you, but I will. You want to fight to the death. Well, luckily, I will kill you, but I will just leave at the end of this boss fight.
Luckily, I have 18 dots.
You think you're so cool. Have it your way. I'll fight you until you die. But not until you die. Even though I'm completely eviscerating everything that you've ever stood for. Even if I wasn't playing on Rookie Hunter mode, still would have been that fast and easy.
Even if I weren't Duff McWhalen.
I don't know if Dynamo has weapon weakness, because he's really fucking easy. You never let up. Except right now, where he could be killing you, but he has in fact let up. Adios, amigo. I hate bosses that are like, you won, but nah, you actually lost. Oh, you're on your last leg. Fucking Senran Kagura. So that's why I didn't save after beating Duff McWhalen, because we wouldn't have had a chance to fire off the Enigma anyway. But, one more time. Well, not one more time, but we're actually...
Once again.
Once again. Let's find out.
1, 2, 3, crunch.
Shabams! Completely fucking
It happened.
random. We have succeeded. The colony have been destroyed.